Hello mi gente, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm back with another video. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Moreno Castillo, and as you can see by the title, today I will be telling you a story time of a time I got lost in the Dominican Republic. Now, without further ado, let's just jump right into the story, shall we? Yeah. Let me just start by saying that I was a terrible kid. Like, for me to admit that I was a terrible kid, that's how you know I was a terrible kid, because damn, I was a terrible kid. Okay, so this whole thing started by my mom just deporting me to the Dominican Republic. And when I say deported me, I meant like she just went to the DR, left me over there, and left without my concern. And yeah, she just left me to go to school over there. And I did make a video about this, and if you haven't seen the video, I will be leaving the link in the description box. But yeah, basically my mom just left me in DR living with my aunt and my grandmother. But it was mainly my aunt, because my grandmother was one of those type of person who will like come to New York for 2 months and then go back to the Dominican Republic for another 4 months, and it's just back and forth thing. So I know she wasn't gonna be able to raise me at that time. So I was left with my aunt, and I was just crying for weeks because my parents actually have left me in the Dominican Republic, and I didn't want to stay there without them. And it was just crying here and crying there. So one day my mom started crying with me, and she was like, you know what, I'm sorry, but to make it up to you, I will tell one of my brothers. Basically, she told my uncle, or I think actually she told my grandfather. Yeah, she told my grandfather to take me to this water park that is called Agua Splash. Now, Agua Splash is one of my favorite water park when I used to go to the Dominican Republic in vacation with my siblings and my parents. We all used to go as a family to this water park, which it used to call Agua Splash, but now it's actually a new name, which I will be leaving down up here somewhere. And it's now Caribe Splash Water, I think it is. I don't know, but the point is that I used to love going to this water park, and they told me that she promised me that she was gonna tell them to take me, which she did, because I actually heard her on the phone. She was telling my grandfather to take me to this water park, and he was like, sure, no problem. So every week, because it was the only time that they could have taken me was on the weekend. Actually, they could have taken me in the weekdays, but the logic thing of Dominicans is that to take you guys on the weekends, because that's when it was the most fun and stuff like that. So my grandfather said, yeah, I'll take him. So every weekend will come, and I'm like, yo, are we going to the water park today? Are we going to the water park today? I'm going to the water park today. And they never took me. So I took things to my own manners. And what I did was I took 2,000 pesos Dominicano from my grandmother's purse, which I wish she was alive so I could give it back to her and apologize, because I've done so many things to my grandparents, which I wish they both was alive so I could tell them. I miss them so much. I wish I could apologize a lot of things, which I will be doing a video to tell you guys all the bad things that I did, but I know they forgave me, because I used to get in trouble by them. But what can I say? My grandfather and my grandmother, they loved me so much that they was actually always forgiving me for all the crazy stuff that I did. But yeah, so my grandfather never took me, so I took things to my own matters, and I was like, you know what? I took those 2,000 pesos from the Dominican Republic, which is like $39 nowadays, or 40, and I went by myself. I called a cab. It took me straight to the water park, and I had a blast. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely had so much fun. But the thing is that from those 2,000 pesos, I actually paid the cab driver. I remember it was like 250 pesos. That's like $3 to $4, and it was like a 45 minutes drive. I'm not gonna lie, it was really far, but I didn't really pay mind to it because I was so excited I was getting there that I didn't. It looked like it was like a 10-minute to 20-minute drive, so it was really not that far for me. But when it was time to go, I didn't have enough money, because this little boy right here decided he wanted a pizza, he wanted a soda, ice cream, yada yada yada. At the end of the day, what I end up with was 50 pesos Dominicano, which is nothing, guys, nothing. All I could do was take a concho, which is what I did. Now, a concho is kind of like a public transportation, but like a yellow cab, but not really. Let's say it's like a yellow cab where other people could just ride. It's like a lift where you just give the driver $1 and everybody just get in the car $1, and when you want to get off, you will say, "Déjame por aquí," and they will definitely just stop right there and just leave you there. And everybody will get out of the car, you get out, and then everybody go back in, and they keep going while you just go your way. But yeah, I took one of those because I thought it was gonna be easier for me to get to my grandmother's house. Wrong. I actually got even so much lost than what I thought I was gonna be, because I stopped in this area that looked like my grandmother's area, but it really wasn't. So I was so lost, but I started walking and walking and walking, and since I'm seeing that I'm not getting any closer, I was like, you know what? Let me just stop and ask somebody, because I'm really feeling lost. And there was this good, amazing couple, which I appreciate everything they did for me. I was afraid because I thought it was gonna kidnap me and stuff, because I was so dumb enough to say that I'm from New York and I'm lost, I don't know where I'm at. And the guy looked at me like it kind of got me scared in the way he looked at me. And the lady was like, oh my God, you okay? Did anything happen to you? And I'm like, no, I was in this water park and I just want to go home. It's like, what's your number? What's your grandmother's number? What's your aunt's number? And I'm like, I don't know. All I know is the numbers from New York. So, but I didn't want to give it to them. And clearly, I don't know nobody's phone number. I don't know nobody's phone number. And I was literally like 10 or 11 years old. So what I did is that I actually ended up going to her house. She got me crackers and orange juice, which I used to hate orange juice. And that day I was so hungry that I found this so delicious. And until this day, I'm still drinking orange juice. Well, I guess I could say thank you, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to drink orange juice ever again. Like, literally, I thought it was the worst thing ever. It tasted like nasty medicine to me back then. But now I like it. It's healthy, and yeah. But basically, since I couldn't give them the phone number and I didn't want to give them the New York number, they was like, so I don't know what to do with you. I can't keep you here. They're gonna think I kidnapped you, etc., etc., etc. So what they did was, there was like this prison close by, and I was like, please, I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to go to prison. But the cop was already there, and they just basically took me with them, and the lady just went back home. And what else did happen? Oh yeah, so I wasn't inside the cells. I was outside sitting like in a bench, but there was a whole bunch of delinquentes like inside there, and I'm not gonna lie, I was about to poop on my pants because I was so scared, because they was all whistling, oh hey daddy, and I'm like, what the heck? I was getting so scared, like you do not know. But these dudes was just yelling like, yo, daddy was good, and whistling, and I'm like, gay. But nah, I literally was getting afraid. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna rape me. What the hell? I gotta leave, gotta get. So I just end up giving them the number from New York, but instead of my mom's phone number, I gave my aunt's number, thinking that she would not tell my mom. Which, wrong again. She did call my mom. She told them. Everybody knew. After I called my aunt, I feel like even in China they knew about the story. But yeah, then my grandmother and my aunt, like 2 hours later, show up, and my grandmother started crying. Then I broke down crying with her, because I'm looking at her sad puppy face, and I'm over here with my sad puppy face, and then she just broke down crying, and I started crying too. So I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was like, I don't want to talk about it. So they waited till the next day for me to tell them the story. So I kind of lied. I was panicking that I thought they was gonna beat the crap out of me, but they didn't, because they actually believed the story that I told them. But what happened was that day before I went to the pool, I actually went to my aunt's house, which is where they thought I was. And I was like, I was there, and they called and they were like, was he there? Yeah, but he never came back. I thought he left home. But basically what happened is that I actually went from her house to the water park, but I told my grandmother that I actually took a car to the carniceria, which is where they, how you say this in English? It's like a area, like a, it's like a store where they only sell chickens. So I basically ordered, I told them, oh, I went and ordered chicken, I bought it, and then I was on my way back to her. But when I got in the car never stopped, it kept going, and they believed it. It was like a yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, that's not what really happened, Grandma. I actually went to this water park and got lost because I ran out of money. And yeah, that's basically what happened, guys. I really, really wish I could have my grandparents to actually, and I just don't need to apologize for that moment, but I want to apologize for so many things I did. I did so many things when I was a kid to my grandfather, especially my grandfather, because he used to take me out of school. And as soon as I step out of school, because in New York, when you are a third grader or a second grader, you are not allowed to go home by yourself unless a parent come and pick you up. So once he took me out and left me, like, we walked out of the school building, I used to run to the park, and he couldn't catch up with me. He thought I got lost. And when I used to get home, my dad used to beat the crap out of me. I used to get beaten so bad. But until now, I understand why, and it's just wrong, the things that I do, because people do worry. I get worried when my niece and my nephew, they do something wrong, and I'm like, what is wrong with you guys? And I just started, like, you know, but sorry, I thought somebody was gonna walk in. But yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, I do understand why adults actually freak out and worry and kind of beat you up, thinking that that's kind of soft or anything. Which I want to leave a message for you guys, for you parents. Beating up your kids is not the right thing, because at the end of the day, it doesn't make them change. It makes them fear you for a second, but then they will repeat the same thing over and over. And yeah, just talk to them, because my mom was the one who was always the one to talk to me, and I will kind of like stop doing a certain thing, but I will stop doing a certain thing but do a new thing, because I was such a curiosity, a kid full of curiosity, and yeah, it was just a chaos. But yeah, guys, that's all for today. This is how the end of the story. I just basically wish I could apologize to my grandparents. That's it. Alright guys, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I definitely have fun telling you guys the story. And yeah, if you guys want to follow me on my social media, you're more than welcome to follow me on all my social media. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on that red button below and subscribe. Become a Mother No Custodial family member. And yeah guys, until next time, see you in the next video. Can I just finish the video?
I want to be with you.
Oh my god. Close the door. I would do a video with you, because she just wants to be in a video. Wait, can I record on my own? For the record, pa'l colmo tenía que ser una ambulancia pasando por ahí.
Saw your name on my phone, yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning. We've been going and going back and forth, cause we don't know better.